Yes. Hello, everyone. Speaking to myself, and I'm practicing to make videos to act like I'm speaking to all of you. And in front of me is my bookshelf with Zaida, so I'll pretend I'm speaking to Zaida. This is me in my natural state in my bedroom, where I like to hang out and do nothing. No makeup on, my dark eyes, I call it raccoon eyes, from my condition, autism disorder, which gives you darkness of the joints and around your eyes, and diabetes does it too. So I like to wear makeup because it prevents people asking me crazy questions as to why your eyes dark. And sometimes I use makeup to cover it up to so that no one will bother me about why do you have darkness around your eyes or stare at me, which is very uncomfortable. So most times I put on heavy makeup to hide all of that. I call it my aging scar or the condition for who I am now. But I'm practicing to make this video because I would like to go online on Facebook and start to make video and tell people what it's like to live with conditions that I have. I know it affected me as a child, even to adulthood. And I would like anybody else out there who feels like they're neglected and not important to know that God has a purpose for you too. It's hard waking up every morning, struggling to get out of bed, have to grab the medication before you can even move. And if you forget to take the night medication, you can't move the next morning. You barely can push yourself to get up out of bed. And most people don't understand that. Most people don't understand why people with my condition continue to work, refuse to go on permanent disability, and try every day to contribute to society with their knowledge and skills that they have and try to pass it on to others. But I do it because I refuse to give up. The Bible says that I'm beautifully and wonderfully made. And if that's what God says about me, therefore I have a purpose despite my debilitating condition. I remember my mother told me when part of my condition manifested itself in depression, severe depression, from mild to the severe, to occasionally depressed, to severe clinical depressed. I remember my mother told me, do not tell anyone you suffer from depression. And I said to Mama, I will tell as many people as I can if I can help them. And that's what I've been doing. And some people, it helps them to understand their relatives more. It helps them to forgive themselves for how poorly they handle a relative. It helps them to understand why a relative hates them for no reason. It helps them to understand how to calm a relative down. And it also helps them to understand that it's not the person speaking, it's the disease. And I don't want people to see me as that sickness. I would like to see people to see me as a person. It's like a singer in a church, and they can sing. And after a while, people forget they also can evangelize. They just always see them as the singer. Most people don't like that. A child of God who loves to evangelize and just be who God made them to be really sometimes do not like to be cornered into a box. They would like to be known as a child of God who happens to be able to sing or preach or very good at cleaning the church and knows how to clean every little corner, make everything shiny and beautiful and decorate the church pulpit. Not that that's the only thing they can do, or do the accounting, or the bookkeeping, or the secretarial work, or being the pastor or the bishop. We like people to know that we have other things we can do. So I'm practicing to make this video because I want to look at it after I finish to see if I can start to make the video about sharing my life, who I am. So I'm going to look at it and maybe I'll cut and shape it, but I don't like the pics. It has too many brains in it. I wonder if there's a way I could modify the video so that it will look more concise. So I'm going to play with my video here. The brightness is too bright. What else? So that's 9. That's the brightness. It's my TV in the background, y'all. and my curtains, which were washed by my lovely sister Roseanne. She thinks she's supposed to take care of me, but sometimes I don't like it because then I feel helpless. And then when I try to do things for myself, like doing my laundry like I should, then I realize I need help. So anyway, I'm gonna try to fix the picture a little better. Some people tell me I need to have lighting, that it's gonna be expensive, but HP support is not helping me. Oh no, it's not helping me. I don't see anything here that's gonna make my screen any better. So I'll have to maybe go for HP help, learning to make their videos. Wait a minute. Brightness. There should be something about contrast. Anyway, I'm still gonna post it. This is my first attempt. My name is Angie Pilgrim. I love to sing gospel. My album is coming out soon. I know you all think I look queer, but I'm gonna put on some makeup and make another video, and then you'll see what I really look like when I cover up all my aging spots and scars. I put my wig on. I love my hair, it's long, but my hair does not keep style. So I love to wear wigs, people. So I'll be wearing a wig next time you see me. And maybe sometime I'll wear my hair in one and look natural. But I'm going by the name Angie Pilgrim. Whosoever recognizes me, good for them. But I just want to share some of my writings that I have, feel in my prayer time with the Lord that the Lord has given me and that has kept me so far. And I know I don't like to mix with people a lot because of what I told you. People have to ask questions. Then when you go to church, they wonder why you haven't been in church in a long time. They wonder how you make it to work. But your workmates, your co-workers, know you more than anybody else, and they put up with all of that you give them. Especially if you know them a long time, especially before you got worse in your condition. They understand you sometimes more than your family. And so I go to work because it's safe. Even my boss feels safe. As the director is safe because she knows me. She knows my tantrum. She knows who I get without my meds. So they're safe. When I go to church, I don't feel safe. Because one woman one day said, "Oh, you turn up here like an icon. Now we see you, now we don't." And then, not to mention sometimes when they go up to preach, they speak against people who have mental issues as if they're demon possessed. So who wants to tell anybody they're suffering from depression? And who wants to tell everybody why the scars show? Why your eyes are dark all the time? Why you look tired sometimes? Why you seem to be out of it? When I'm at work, everybody understands. They go and get me coffee or such as I go take a break. Sometimes they even give me less work. No, but enough work, not overworked. On good days when I feel good, sometimes they work me too much. But I just want to share with everyone how the Lord took me through, especially during COVID. When I was content to die, my family prayed that I would live. And that's love. You know, it's hard to see your sister whom you love be a certain way. I know my sister is sometimes maybe mad at me. But I, during COVID, she tried to help me. Plus, she was tired herself. She cooked. I crawled, got the food. Then she tries to help me other ways and peeps on me, think I'm just gonna curl up and die, which sometimes I think I was getting ready to die, to tell you the truth. And when I really thought death was coming, she thought I was praying for God to heal me when I cried out, "Lord of mercy, Jesus of mercy." When I stopped breathing. And then my breath came back after another breath, after no breath, another moment of episode, my breath came back. And she thought, everybody thought I was praying to come back. I was praying to secure my seat in glory land. Jesus have mercy. It wasn't to get better or to breathe, for heaven's sake. I was getting ready to go home. And my mother screamed, I heard, and people were praying for me all over the world. I mean, people were praying. Everybody sent prayer requests to everybody they know from everywhere. I heard there was a band praying for me to live. My sister said, "You have to live." And I lived. And do you see those shoes back there on that rack? I have a lot more in boxes, which I bought last year to wear out this summer. to enjoy the summer and to look good, going to church, singing my songs. Guess what? COVID took care of that. I didn't get to wear any one of them. Bought them on sale last year. They're still sitting in the boxes and on the shoe stack. You know, man plans and God has an agenda. So, God's agenda was for us to stay home, get to know ourselves better, continue living as best as we can, pray our way through. But my agenda was to dress up in my heels and look real cute in my makeup and my wig and go to church. And go out and visit other churches, encourage people in the Lord, but it didn't work out that way. But I believe with all my heart that I was made for a time such as this. I wrote that little essay some time ago about for a time as this. And now I have it on my phone as my alarm. And I realized that listening to it now, it sounded like I just wrote it during this pandemic. After COVID infection, I realized I entered into asthma attack a little bit faster. So now I try to breathe deeply as I speak. And it calms me down and helps me to speak better. I haven't practiced nor done any singing since after COVID, except maybe one song. Because I think there's some damage still being healed there. But one thing, God made sure it didn't touch my throat. So I could sing a little, I use my throat muscles more. Anyway, I'm going to figure this thing out, you all, and I'll be seeing you with my next video.